Shifting gears to the energy business, where President Trump's nominee for Interior Secretary Doug Burgum was facing off with Senate Democrats. The Interior Department oversees 500 million acres of public land and will be key in fast-tracking drilling permits.
So you don't support the credits for electric vehicles, and that would be something that you would support the administration repealing?
Well, I support economics and markets, and if you add up the EV totals, it's over $900 per ton of CO2 avoided. And in North Dakota, we can give you a liquid fuel with zero carbon in it for $60. I have not heard of anything about President Trump wanting to do anything other than advancing energy production for the benefit of the American people.
We all know that the president wants to drill, baby, drill.
And joining us now, Power the Future founder and executive director, Daniel Turner. Daniel, welcome. Ideology's got to go. We've got to get back to the business of exploiting our natural resources in a good way. What do you take away from Doug's testimony today?
Yeah, this hearing was remarkable. I sat in the room the entire time. I mean, for energy folks, for people who study energy policy and advocate for energy like I do, the best example I can give you, this was like being in college watching Jordan play, saying, holy cow, this guy is going to be really good one day. Like watching Doug Burgum begin to take on this role and seeing the way he talked about the potential of how much energy we have. He kept talking about a balance sheet of America. We don't know our assets because we don't know how much oil, gas, coal, mining, rare earths we have because we're not allowed to explore it. So he talked about the country with such enthusiasm, with such positivity. It fills you with tremendous hope of what actually can be in this country. It was extraordinary. He left even the Democrats absolutely stunned and won over. Well, it was incredible.
That was going to be my quick question. Being the governor, not only an entrepreneur, but the governor of a rural state, Doug Burgum understands that energy security is financial security, and energy poverty is something very personal to all of us. But which Democrat made the biggest butt of themselves? Go, Dan.
Well, you know, I think Senator Hirono tends to do that often, unfortunately, and there was just some awkward exchanges there. Senator Cantrell from Washington was talking about these EV mandates, and first of all, the Interior Secretary, he doesn't give out subsidies, right? So if the senator wants to make sure there are subsidies, that's her job as a legislator. So I think even the Democrats proved that they don't know what the Department of Interior does. They've relinquished their roles to the bureaucracy. No one knows what current Secretary Deb Haaland did for 4 years. She doesn't know what she did for 4 years. The Bureau of Land Management Director, Tracy Stone Manning, they said has been to testify once. So Congress doesn't know what its job is anymore. And I think Doug Burgum is going to restore not just balance, but a true vision of making American energy exceptional. It's going to be amazing to look at.
Yeah, amazing, and no-show jobs for no-show people. Hey, we also want to get your reaction to California Senator, I'm still having trouble with that, Adam Schiff's ridiculous questions to Pam Bondi's pick for AG. Well, let's watch this.
Are you willing to take on even powerful interests like the oil industry if you determine that they are gouging consumers?
I handled the BP oil spill, Senator, when I was Attorney General for the state of Florida. Right now, as an immediate concern, I would be concerned about helping you in California with all the criminal acts that I'm sure are happening throughout your state.
Oh, man, I got to tell you, they're out of their league. And Pam Bondi, when she gets that look in her eye, it's like she's ready to prosecute.
Well, this is that idea that we find an industry like the oil and gas industry or a person like Donald Trump, and we don't like them, so now we have to try to find a crime so that we can punish them. And just saying a blanket statement, will you go after oil and gas? No industry is more regulated, is more punished by, especially this Biden administration, but has more overseeing eyes than the oil and gas industry. And they're amazing stewards of this country, even very, very valuable to California. And that's the sad thing. In Senator Schiff's own home state, there are hundreds of thousands of oil and gas workers who contribute billions of dollars to his state's economy, and they deserve a voice, and they have no senator who represents them, and that's tragic.
Yep. And they got sued in California, and they're doing to the energy companies in California what they did to the insurers. And we've seen how that's working out for them. Daniel Turner, great to see you.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you
Thanks, sir.
always.